Hello, today we've come to Hardwick Hall.
Yes, Hardwick Hall is an Elizabethan country house created by Bess of Hardwick in the 16th century. Really looking forward to this one, Dor.
Me too. Hardwick's history is closely associated with the lady who built it. Born Elizabeth Hardwick, who became Countess of Shrewsbury, known to many simply as Bess of Hardwick. Born on the site of Hardwick Old Hall, Bess rose to a position of great power within Elizabethan society.
Bess left home at the age of 12 to serve at nearby Codnell Castle, and by the age of 15 she had married Robert Barlow, heir to a neighbouring gentry family. He was only 13 and died the following year.
By her mid-teens, Bess found herself at court in London as lady-in-waiting to Frances Grey, mother of Lady Jane Grey, which brought her into the top ranks of Tudor society. While at court, Bess caught the eye of an older courtier, William Cavendish, treasurer of the King's Chamber, and the two married in 1547.
The couple had 8 children, 6 of whom survived into adulthood, and they set up their family home at Chatsworth, the first of many homes that Bess commissioned.
But in 1557, Bess, still only 30, was widowed again. Faced with Cavendish's debts, she soon remarried. Her third husband was the elderly and rich William St. Lo, captain of Elizabeth I's Guard. He died in 1565, leaving most of his estate to Bess. Secure at Chatsworth and very wealthy, Bess married for the final time in 1567. George Talbot, 6th Earl of Shrewsbury, and one of the richest and most powerful men in the country, a statesman high in royal favour, making Bess a countess.
The marriage soon ran into trouble when in 1568 Queen Elizabeth made Shrewsbury the custodian of Mary Queen of Scots, after her forced abdication. Although this appeared an honour, it proved to be both onerous and highly expensive, and was to continue for 15 years. Mary was moved between their many homes, a drain on both their resources and patience. In 1583, Bess bought her old family home at Hardwick.
In 1584, the marriage broke down. Despite Elizabeth I's personal efforts to reconcile the couple, Bess fled Chatsworth under threat of attack from her husband's men and retreated to Hardwick.
Her first building project at Hardwick was to enlarge and remodel the medieval manor into the house now known as Hardwick Old Hall. Between 1585 and 1590, the house was transformed out of all recognition on a grand and lavish scale.
However, on the 18th of November 1590, when the old hall was still incomplete, Shrewsbury died. Bess was now in her early 60s, staggeringly rich, and with 2 large building projects already behind her. Almost immediately began planning an even grander house at Hardwick, just yards from the unfinished old hall.
Completed in 1599, the new hall was an extraordinary achievement and one of the great houses of the Elizabethan age. Like many other high-status Elizabethan houses, it had huge windows, giving rise to the saying, "Hardwick Hall, more glass than wall."
The 2 houses were designed to complement each other. The old hall was still being worked on while the new one was being built. And after Bess and her family had moved across to the new house, it provided useful, extra accommodation for guests and servants.
In 1608, in her mid-80s, Bess, one of Elizabethan England's most powerful women, died at Hardwick and was buried in a tomb in Derby Cathedral. Having risen through Elizabethan society to become the second most important woman in England after the Queen, nowhere are her achievements more clearly proclaimed than at Hardwick, where all of the house's towers are topped by her initials and Countess's coronet.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed our trip.
Yeah, it's been lovely, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
Yeah, those tapestries are absolutely amazing, aren't they?
They are, they're wonderful. And I think there's more rooms open today than last time we visited.
Yeah, I think there was, wasn't there? Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.